Hey there, beloved Ascension Pioneers. Welcome to another nature video with me, Polona. And I would like to talk about something very interesting, which is, of course, love. The subject of love can be an ongoing, because love has as many truths and depths to it as there are levels of awareness. But yesterday I was Skyping with a friend, and she said she was thinking about, how much love, is there ever too much love? And she was speaking to her star beings and telepathically communicating about this. And then we talked about this as well. How much love, is there ever a way that you love someone too much? And I started speaking about something that I feel is really important here. It's source love, of course. You might see I have a crown made out of leaves today because I took this weird pose, but I'm going to talk about this anyway. It's how I feel. Source love is something that first flows through us. Okay, this is the first thing we need to be aware of here. Many times, people speak about love in ways that is different. We have our different ways of how we love. It's always flowing through our awareness, because at the end, there's only one love, which is creation love. It's divine love that we are all an essence of. But then when we come to a certain embodiment, we each have this personal truth and love embodiment and our own perception of love. And a lot of times what people do when they project all their love into someone is they forget that love is meant to flow through them first. So, when you have a subject such as romance, and when people fall in love here in this realm, and they feel that exhilarated feeling and the notion to express themselves and to be, the way they are, and to just expressing this part of them. And basically what's happening then is they're connecting through that essence of theirs. They're expressing themselves uniquely. Sometimes when you're just yourself, just by yourself, you don't always treat yourself as well as when you have a partner. Then you have this mirror, maybe it's just a friendship, but then you express, you give out externally more. For example, you don't make a dinner to yourself, it's just for one. And if it's for two, you give all this effort, and you put that love out. But what we tend to forget is that is not directed to the other person. Because when it's truly source love, and at the end of it always is, it's just we don't perceive it as that. So we project it to someone. What is source love always flows through our first. So a lot of times people say, well, that person isn't returning love to me. So I just keep on loving, but they're not giving me in return. You see, again, that is not unconditional. What is here really for us to see is that when it flows through source love, it always flows through us first. So we're the ones experiencing it. The other person is just the extension. It is just the one we're sharing with. Either they accept it and embrace it or not. But it flows through us first. And when we are in source love, when we are in our personal vortex, it's whatever we give out, when we give unconditionally, even if that person is not on our level of awareness, if we're just meant to trigger them or activate them on a certain level, which is a lot of time true for volunteer souls, for us Ascension Pioneers. But still, you experience it while you're with that person, sharing something, sharing an aspect of your individual presences. You feel something is flowing through you. And if you're guided to either way to express this in whatever kind of way that you feel and you're guided at that moment, it's flowing through you. It's flowing through your uniqueness. But what we do is, a lot of people tend to forget to feel this. So they perceive it not through themselves, but they project this all at the other person. So imagine this, all the love of the source, that it's infinite in abundance, infinite in magnitude, infinite because it's divine love, it's source love. All this you describe and ascribe to the other or to something external. And you deny yourself the experience of it, or you say, oh, maybe it's too much love I put out there. So a lot of times what people do is they close their hearts, they close their purity centers because either they were disappointed or the love wasn't returned to them. That is conditional, because we can never expect others to be always embracing, always, open at the same amount that we are, always at the same level of soul awareness. It's not this way, especially in this world where we have so many duality games playing out. And what is important is for us to stay in that source center, no matter what, to feel that source love that always flows through us first. And when you are that aware, you will feel that whatever you gave out, you gave through yourself, so you gave to yourself. So your source is not somewhere externally, because that was just your mirror that showed you just how much of love can flow through you. And it depends on how much you open yourself, how much open you are. So I would encourage everyone to remember once again to not project that, because when you do that, you create this filter and you perceive this through the filter. And you know, filters can be dirty too. They can smudge the experience, and it's not always as pure as it's supposed to be in its essence, and it truly is in its essence. So when we give, even if it's not reciprocal, always, and the love that flows flows through us first. And no matter what happens externally, we were the recipient, we were the vessel, we were the embodiment of this divine love. You see, that's what is truly important. And when we talk about love, this is something we need to come into awareness about, because it truly is that important. Another thing that we discussed with my friend yesterday was, this is also connected, you know, through this divine love essence, through source love, of just how much you are afraid of still that judgment or projection coming from others. I was talking about this with a friend, and she's experiencing some of this, you know, and everyone can experience these fears sometimes. But what we're here for, you know, my spirit guidance so often told me that I'm not here in this world, and I'm not of it, not to gain either friends or enemies. I'm just here to be my unique self, to be and to do the job I came here to do, you know, the task. So this is, when you focus on this love, you don't focus on others. You don't focus on these judgments. You don't focus on whether they love you or not, whether they accept you or not. You focus on that source of love that flows through you first. It always flows through you first, because you are the personal vortex, the direct vessel for that experience if you open yourself up to it. So it's always up to a choice. I was talking to another friend of mine today, and she said, you know, it's kind of like when we activate each other, when the people who are here doing a lot of this divine remembrance work is you can light a match, but then you wait, you know, have you ever experienced that with the fire will start burning or not? Because it's their choice to accept and embrace that love, or to just have a shield, or close up, or project, or judge, or, you know, there's not enough time for this anymore in our lives, you know, for this judgment and to hate each other and to be this way and dismiss each other, because we're here to be ourselves, and each of us is doing this in their unique way. We're not here to judge each other. We're here to love and support one another through supporting ourselves. You see, this is what it's important. So in this source love aspect, we really remember that love flows through us first. So when we truly are in that space, we will see nothing can taint it. No one can take away your purity, no matter how much judgment there is coming externally, or how much that closedness is coming from other people who are not open to embracing as much love as you are willing to offer through embodying it yourself. It's not important. What is important is how much love flows through your own vessel, because this is how you assist the planet and the whole, through allowing yourself the experience no matter what. No matter what the result, no matter what the external, no matter what the reaction, no matter what the response, you are here to just be this love incarnate. So source love, remember, always flows through us first. It's not about anything judgmental when you just know what you resonate with and what you don't. It's about allowing yourself to always remain in that purity of yours, to allow this source love to flow through you no matter what, because this is what unconditionality means anyway. And this unconditionality is just one tiny aspect of divine love. It's just one part. The whole of it, like I said many times, is all of it. Love, wisdom, power. It's our grace. It's our state of natural source essence as grace. So, divine companions, remember that. I was really guided to share this in my moments in the sun today with all of you. I hope you're having some magical days as well. The energy lately is a lot about self-reflection, taking a lot of time, because we're constantly shifting, to reassess, reignite that, you know, those soul desires that we have that are pushing us forward, and to just share with those, you know, who are supporting us. And remember, don't close yourself up if someone is not, or if they're not embracing the love that you are, because in the end, it's not what matters. It's how much love, like I said, flows through you in that now moment, which is eternal and infinite. So take care. I love you all so much. And I'll talk to you again soon. Nature or anywhere else. Who knows? Bye.